Hello, welcome to WQLN PBS Homeroom. I'm Miss Debbie and I'm so glad to be here again with you today. I love teaching and learning right along with you. Today, before we get started, we're going to do our positive thought. Do you remember those? They're words that we use to encourage ourselves and remind ourselves how wonderful we are. So repeat after me. Ready? I am smart. I am kind. I can do good things. I am strong. I am brave. And I love me. Good job, kiddos. I'm so proud of you. Well, today we are going to talk a little bit about sports and we're going to get a little active. We're going to move. So talking about sports, those are the fun games or activities that keep us active. They keep us moving. Yeah, some of the sports I was thinking of were baseball or soccer or even basketball. Some other sports Miss Debbie's thinking of are swimming and running, ballet or dance, gymnastics. There's even sports out there that you can compete in and play kind of by yourself, like the running. And some of them you can play on a team, like the baseball or soccer, those different kinds of sports. Do you like any of those sports? Yeah. I love to go outside and play volleyball and badminton. Those are two of my favorite things to do when the weather's nice outside. Well, today we're going to talk about a specific sport called soccer. Yeah, called soccer. But before you do any kind of sport, did you know you should do warm-ups? Yeah, warm-ups are things to get your body kind of stretching and flexible to be ready to move and do all that action and not get hurt doing any of it. So warm-ups are different for every sport, but I think that there are lots of warm-ups that you can do just to be prepared for any kind of sport. So to start off, we're going to find out about warm-ups. This is called my first soccer game, and I'm only going to read a little bit of it because I just kind of want to find out what kind of warm-ups maybe I should be doing for soccer and if I could use them for any sport. So come read along with me. It says for soccer, my first soccer game. It is my first soccer game and I cannot wait to play. And look, he already has his arms stretching above his head. I have my ball and my cleats and my soccer shirt too. This is going to be a great day. At soccer, I meet lots of new friends and the coach helps us warm up to get ready. See some of the things they're doing? They're sitting down. They're stretching with their arms over their head. She's holding her knees out to the side. He's pushing up with his arms like that. This kiddo is stretching high. One of the things that they like to do is they like to march like they're in a parade. We can march. Yes, definitely. Some of the other things that they show for warm-up are following the leader, jogging or running slowly in a circle with your friends. Lifting up your knee, one knee at a time. It says, can you balance like a flamingo? Stretching time, moving those legs up and down like a butterfly. It's a great stretch, will get you warmed up fast. And then it says, hooray, you're ready to play. Do you think you could do some sports warm-ups with me? I think you can. And I think after reading this, we can use these sports warm-ups for any kind of sports that we play. Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to look at the first one. And this one says, we march like we're in a parade. So we can do that. Let's put our hands on our hips. And then I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see me. And can you march with me? Let's count while we're marching. We'll march to 10. Ready? Lift your legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good marching. Let's do it again. Ready? Count to 10 and march with Miss Debbie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Let's do it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job marching. Even my dog Bella's down there. It sounds like she's running around too, if you can hear her. She loves running and playing outside. Okay, let's take a look at our book and let's see some of those other stretches. Okay, the one was lifting up your knee and seeing if you could balance like a flamingo. Let's try that. We're gonna stand nice and still and we're gonna pick up one knee. Let's see if we can count to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Did you make it? That was hard. Let's try the other knee. So we're gonna get nice and still, get balanced and slowly pick that knee up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that feels good. Okay, one more. See if you can stay balanced. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Good job. Great. One of the other things I remember the book showing me was to jog, or it says run slowly in a circle. Now, Miss Debbie's just going to jog in place because I don't have a big circle area here, but you can jog in a circle if you want. Ready? Here we go. And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a break. All right, if you're running, be careful. Don't run into anything, okay? Here we go. One more time. We're going to count to 10 and jog. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Deep breath. One more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, we did it. Okay, the last one I can remember, and I'm looking in the book to help me. It says, can you move your knees up and down like a butterfly flutters its wings? That's a great stretch that will get you warmed up fast. Let's try that one. Okay, go ahead and have a seat on your floor. You're gonna pull your legs in together and put your feet together so your knees are out. That already feels good. And now we're going to move our legs up and down. Move your knees up and down like a butterfly. Do you know what number we're counting to? 10. Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that feels good. Take a little break. Ready to do it again? Sit up nice and straight. Your feet are together. If you want to go faster, you can. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, that was fast. Last time, count with Miss Debbie. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that was good. Very good stretching. Well, we stretched out our legs pretty good, and maybe you got your heart pumping a little bit. What we haven't done was we haven't stretched out our neck and our arms much. So let's do a couple stretches for our necks and our arms so that we stay nice and healthy and safe for playing some games. So we'll start with some neck rolls, going around like that. Let's do 10. Ready? 1, 2, stop it back in the middle. 3, 4, 5. These are kind of slower, don't hurt yourself. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that feels good. Now I'm going to turn my head in the other direction. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and I'm stopping back at that middle. 4, 5. I notice I like to close my eyes. Are you closing your eyes too? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that feels good. We're only going to do 2 sets of those. My neck feels really good. I hope yours does. I'm going to stretch it like this just a couple times. Pull to the right. And then to your left. And then to your right. And then to your left. One more time for each side. Ready? Oh, that feels good. Good. And the last thing we'll do is we'll have our arms out. We're going to stretch up, pull them back, and make some circles, some big circles. Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that felt good. Let's go the other way. Big circles the other direction. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That felt so good. Last thing, we're going to stretch our back a little bit and a little bit of our legs. Can you put your legs right out in front of you, toes facing up towards the ceiling? You're going to point your hands straight out and just lean forward. Don't worry about curling your head down. Just lean forward and stretch your arms out. We're going to hold it to the count of 5 this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit up nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit up nice and straight. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo, that feels good. Now, I can't get out and play my game of soccer because right now it's snowing out at my house and I don't have any other kids here or people here to play with me today. So instead of going outside, I'm going to stay inside and show you how to make a soccer game craft for those days that you're stuck inside too. But on those days that you're not stuck inside, you are ready to go out and play. Okay, I'm going to tell you about some things that we need. We need a cardboard box. We need some construction paper, some straws, clothespins, and a ball, a little tiny ball. And I think I might have got everything in there, and some glue. All right, will you join me and I'll show you how to make a craft of a soccer game. Well, thank you for joining me over here to make our soccer craft. And what this is is a box with a cat in it. This is Milo, and he wants to help today. What we're gonna do is we're going to actually make something called a foosball table. Now there's lots of different ways you can make this. I'm just gonna show you one way and give you some ideas on some things that you could use if you don't have some of these items around your house. So first of all, you don't need the cat, so you can get the cat out of the way. Thank you for helping though. Okay, we need a box. Now, you want an adult to do any of the cutting because it could be very, very dangerous and you don't want to try that on your own. So definitely have your adult at home help you. I had a box we had a delivery from and I cut it down a little bit shorter. I made it about the size so some clothespins would be able to swing in here. So while the adult is cutting the box, you want to make it a good height for either clothespins or to swing freely, or if you don't have a clothespin, when you're cutting out the holes in the sides for the goals, you can use that cardboard instead of a clothespin and you'll be able to tape that to the straw instead. So I'll talk about that in a minute. While the adults are doing this, kiddos, I have a job for you. We need 2 soccer teams. We need 2 different people playing soccer together. So what Miss Debbie did was I colored one kiddo here in orange, and he's going to be the orange team. My other kiddo, I colored in purple, so she'll be my purple team. So it'll be the orange team against the purple team. So while your adults or your families are cutting out the boxes, you kiddos can go ahead and draw a couple soccer players and color them for whatever color teams you want. You can draw them, you can print them off on the computer, whatever works for you. While you are coloring and drawing, your parents are going to be cutting down the box. You're going to cut a hole for the goal in each side, and then you're going to cut 4 holes in the box. And what you're going to do is you'll take a straw. Now I took one of those plastic, the harder ones from the drink cups, and then it wasn't quite long enough, so I added some regular straws to the inside of it. You could use dowel rods. I've even seen the hangers you get from like the dry cleaners. They have that round cardboard piece. You could even use that, whatever you have that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stick in the hole on the one side, and then I'm going to poke it through the other side. See if I can get that to work. There we go. And then I'm going to put that straw in as well. So now I have a nice long handle that I can use in there. Before I go too much further, I forgot I wanted to put some grass down inside my soccer field. So I have already cut a green piece of paper, and I'm going to put some glue in here. And I'm going to glue green down to be the grass in my foosball game. So I'm going to put some glue in here. You could put glue on the paper, whatever works for you, however you want it to work. And then I'm going to slide my paper in. And there's the grass for the field. There we go. That's something you kiddos will have a good time doing too. Putting that in, and then we'll just wait for it to dry. Okay, so I have my one straw in, and then I'm going to go ahead and poke my other straw through. Let's see if I can get this to work a little bit easier for me. There we go. Then I'm going to poke this through this end, and again I want to make the handles a little bit longer, so I'm going to poke my straw through there. So really you could use whatever you have on hand for this. Lots of different choices, and I'm sure you can come up with some great ideas on your own. So here's my sticks. They'll be able to go nice back and forth like that. I am going to grab some tape, and I'm going to tape my players onto the clothespins that I have. So again, I use clothespins, and kiddos, I colored mine purple to match my purple kid. So I'm just going to tape her right on, not a big deal. Just put some tape on her, and you want the the open side at the top. So she'll be like this. So I'm going to go ahead and clip her to this side, And then she'll be hanging down there. And then I'm gonna take my orange character and I'm gonna tape him right onto my clothespin. The orange clothespin. There he is. And then I'm gonna pin him on there. So now I have both of my soccer characters right there. Okay, it's time for our last part. We need to add the ball and get playing. Now, if you don't have a bouncy ball, you could use a ping pong ball, or you could even use a piece of aluminum foil that I had squished up into a ball. And you can drop this in. And then what you would do, I know it's hard to see this way, but you would take turns using your little soccer characters, pulling them back and forth and shooting that ball, kicking that ball back and forth and trying to get it through the hole. Let's see if I can get a picture of me putting it through the hole here. We're gonna get the characters ready to go. Here we go. I'm not very good at this, I can't do it. How about I go like that? There it goes. I need some more practice. All right, kiddos, you can add more characters to it. You can add more rows of straws, whatever works for you, whatever skill and ability. Maybe after Miss Debbie gets more practice, then I can add some more characters to play in. All right, kiddo, we have time for one more thing, and that is story time. Well, it's time for story time, and I have my bunny with me because it's always fun to read with a buddy. Do you remember we made this a few weeks ago if you were watching? Okay, today our story is called Howard B. Wigglebottom Learns About Sportsmanship. Winning isn't everything. Now, sportsmanship is how you act when you play a game, whether you're you might have heard a good sport or maybe a poor sport. And Howard B. Wigglebottom is a poor sport. He gets angry and upset when people don't win or when people don't play as well as he thinks they should. Well, do you remember I was just trying to play foosball and I said, oh, Miss Debbie isn't very good at it and I better practice? That's okay. We all can't be good at everything the first time we try. That would be silly. We definitely need to practice and then you can become awesome. The better you work, the better you'll be. Okay, kiddos, our story's called Howard B. Wigglebottom Learns About Sportsmanship. So let's see if Howard B. Wigglebottom can learn to be a good sport. Howard B. Wigglebottom didn't like to lose. He just had to be the best at everything. At the fair, Howard won the seed spitting contest. He won the sledgehammer and pie eating contests. He won the skateboard, pogo stick, and dunk the clown contest. As long as Howard came in first, he was very happy. But no one can come in first every time in everything. Once, when Howard came in second, he threw a temper tantrum and he kicked his second place trophy. And look what he did. He ended up hurting his foot. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have kicked that trophy. Howard even cheated his friends to win. That's not a good way to be, is it? We don't want to play with friends like that. No. When his soccer team made it to the finals, he told himself coming in second was not okay. Winning meant everything. He was going to see to it that his team won. And when the big day arrived, Howard yelled at his teammates if they made mistakes. He was a ball hog and he wouldn't share. Boy, that doesn't sound like someone I would want to play with. Howard even tripped a player on the other team just as he was about to score a goal. Then he talked back to his coach. Not a good thing to do. And guess what his coach said? Time out, Howard. He made Howard go sit at a timeout. He wasn't ready to be playing well with the other kids. Howard called the other team's players bad names and he was taken out of the game. That was unacceptable. Says, Howard, this is not okay. You need to learn about sportsmanship and being a team player. You are making poor choices and you don't deserve to play right now. Well, Howard was the captain of the team. He was the best player. Coach, the team needs me to win. Please put me back in, he begged. The coach shook his head no and said, sometimes things are more important than winning. Well, not for Howard. They'll lose without me and the coach will be sorry, he thought. Howard watched his teammates as they cheered each other on. They treated the coaches, the referees, and each other with respect. He says, good job, good try, way to go, and that's okay. Those are all examples of good sportsmanship. An upset dad was yelling at the referee, and Howard watched as the man was asked to leave the game. Do I look like that? He thought. In a flash, he understood how badly he'd been behaving. He was so embarrassed. Please, coach, I don't want to be like that, Dad. Please put me back in, and I don't want to let the team down. The coach nodded yes, and Howard ran to join his teammates. The score was tied with 1 minute to go, and the crowd was cheering, and Howard had the ball and a chance to score the winning goal. And he stopped. Instead, he passed it to a teammate who took the shot, but he missed. And then the other team got the ball and they scored the winning goal. Howard's team lost. After the game, Howard proudly accepted his team's second place trophy. He smiled and shook hands with the captain of the winning team. Good job. And with a wink, he said, we'll get you next time. Howard, you can be very proud of yourself today. You learned about sportsmanship and you were a good team player. Kiddos, I hope when you get the chance to go outside and play that you use good sportsmanship like we saw some of these characters doing in the story and what Howard did learn how to do at the end of the story. I'm happy for Howard. I think he had a lot more fun at the end being a good team player. Well, kiddos, that is all the time I have today. I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a chance to either go outside and play some sports or some sort of physical activity to keep you moving, and maybe on those cold and rainy days you have a chance to make a foosball table like we did. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep watching WQLN PBS Homeroom, where learning is brought to life. Goodbye, kiddos.